So the Matrix 4 trailer has been released upon us about a day or so ago. I'm a little late. All right, I'm a little late. Whatever. I haven't put a video up in a while. I've been just crazy freaking busy, but I had to get on and talk about this. I absolutely committed on a Friday night to just be like, you know what? Let me tape. I got to talk about the Matrix 4. This is the current thing that's trending. This is what people are talking about. I've actually been looking forward to this. I'm waiting for it. We've got Neo here. That's actually John Wick. Same thing, right? Let's just see him in the same movie. Let's do like a double thing. Anyway, next on That Guy Talks Films, we're going to get into the Matrix 4 trailer, kind of just my thoughts on it really quick. We're not going to dissect it and go through a whole lot of stuff. I'm just going to tell you what I thought when I saw it and if I'm really anticipating seeing this film. I mean, I am. I'm anticipating seeing it, but I'm going to talk to you about, let's just get into it. Next, That Guy Talks Films. Welcome to That Guy Talks Films. I am that guy talking films. And if you're into that stuff and you want to hear about movies and trailers and this, that, and the other, and collecting media, 4K media, and all those things related to film, go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't done that yet and you're new here, and the notification bell so you know when I put up new content. I truly appreciate having you here, and I definitely appreciate my followers who have stuck with me so far. Let's get into it. So, Neo is back. A young Morpheus is back, it looks like. The first time I looked at this trailer, I was perplexed. It was one of those things where I felt like, all right, here's a whole bunch of, action stuff, and it was kind of ambiguous what's going on. They went with the Jefferson Airplane, one of my favorite songs of all time. They went with Jefferson Airplane, White Rabbit, of course, which, was the obvious choice considering the White Rabbit and the Alice in Wonderland references and all that connection from the very first Matrix. So they really put it on full display here. And I was pleasantly surprised about that, and I loved it. There's a lot happening in this, and I'm not sure if it's dealing with, he doesn't remember. He's been unplugged, reinstated, rebooted. So I'm just speculating on what's happening here. His memory was like he doesn't remember that he's Neo and he saved the Earth before, and the machines and humanity are now working together. There's this utopian society. Things look really clean versus dirty like they looked in the first Matrix as far as the way it was set up. Again, I think they tried that in the one of the iterations of the Matrix. The architect talks about we tried to make everything perfect, but it didn't work. So I don't know if they went back to that again. I'm not really sure what's happening here. There's little things where like Neo looked like an old Leonardo DiCaprio when he's looking in the mirror. So is he looking at his real self versus his Matrix self? I'm not 100% sure what's going on there either. I don't know. Is he in someone else's body? Like they're jacked into the Matrix and because he died, but now he's resurrected, which was obvious because the whole Jesus reference thing. So whatever. This is what I'm picking up from watching this. The use of the blue and the red. Obviously, Neil Patrick Harris is playing the therapist in this. We don't know if he's machine-related, Matrix generated, or if he's... I don't know. But the blue glasses, the blue sweater, blue suit, whatever the hell that is, and then the constant thing with the blue and the red, blue and the red, blue and the red. And the young Morpheus in this is, the red suit, and there's red and blue throughout the whole thing. Trinity and Neo meet in a coffee shop, and they kind of remember each other. It's that kind of old thing, like, hey, haven't I met you before? No, you never met me. Stop trying to play me. Whatever. They meet, and it's kind of like that connection thing. There's deja vu stuff happening here. There's the black cat again crossing his path. So there's a lot of stuff in here to dissect, and I'm not going to dissect it. I'm just giving you my take when I saw it, my impressions. It's one of those things where, okay, I hope there's a story here. I really hope that the effort was put into the story and the actual unfolding of what's going to happen here, as opposed to let's do a bunch of action stuff and put little emphasis on the story because they'll buy it regardless, but we'll do a shitload of action. We'll see what happens. I saw things in this that were reminiscent, obviously, of the first one, as I'm sure most of you did, and it's nostalgic. That was 1999? Oh my God. The green code and all the stuff on the mirrors and on Trinity's face and the different looks. And there's somebody who's actually in a pod and waking up. And I don't know if that's Trinity or if that's someone else. I have no idea. It looks interesting. It looks exciting. I just pray and I hope that there's that emphasis on story. And it looks like this whole thing thematically is dealing with, again, the simulation theory and also somebody's mental well-being and their memory and whether they accept themselves where they are and whether they, or they don't, or they think they're in a simulation or they're not sure about their own existence. And it's that whole theme thing playing again in this. And I just hope, again, that is more of the emphasis than just the action and the shooting and all these wonderful scenes. And it looked great. I thought some of those shootout stuff things happening and coming out of the mirror with the gun and all that stuff and the girl with the blue hair, I thought it looked great. Morpheus, young Morpheus, we'll see how this whole thing goes. I'm not sure what's happening here. So, but I like it. I'm interested. I'm looking forward to Christmas. So that's really it for me. What do you got to say? Nothing. All right. Well, anyway, that's it for me on This Guy Talks Film. I have been absent for a bit. Again, I apologize to the people who subscribe and expect me to put shit up like, hey, what is this guy doing? But I have just been hella busy. So I'm going to try to stick with it, all right? I want to talk about this because I know you guys probably checked out that trailer. I mean, if you're into film, you're into movies, you definitely checked out this trailer probably 1,000 times already. I watched it on my OLED a couple times just to see it on big screen and surround sound and whatnot. So I'm interested. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait to see it. I haven't done a review really on The Matrix on this channel, like breaking it down, and I probably will do that. I will tell you now that the original Matrix was a major milestone thing for me as far as like film and like what I thought of at that time. Like it was just the movie. The Matrix Reloaded, I thought was a regurgitation of all of the stuff from The Matrix that was really cool, and it was a really overblown thing just to get to the next part, which was Revolutions, which I wasn't that excited about. Like I thought that was just blah, whatever. But it's part of the whole series, and I don't knock the whole series. But the original Matrix was obviously the best one. Speaking of the Reloaded, I know the Merovingian, I believe, is coming back in this, the French dude. I need Monica Bellucci to come back. If you're going to bring back the Merovingian, please, you got to bring Monica Bellucci back in one of those dresses. That's all I'm saying. All right. That's it for me on This Guy Talks Film. If you've seen the Matrix trailer, Matrix 4 trailer, let me know in the comments below what you thought about it. If you haven't seen it, what are you doing? Go watch it. Don't watch me. Go watch the Matrix 4 trailer. Hit that like button on the way out. I truly appreciate that. And I'll see you on the next This Guy Talks Films.